Oh, hello, hello. Hey guys, how is everyone doing today? Hmm. I know what you guys are possibly thinking. What's going on with Master Dudes today? And today I am here to tell you guys that a brand new Structure Box, literally, well, not a brand new Structure Box, but a brand new Selection Box just came out today. It is actually, for me, it's actually called the next Zen boss. The next generation of cars are absolutely here. This is absolutely looks pretty much insane here. I literally have to literally see what's in this box here. Okay, so we got like cars like I'm guessing may have cars like Speedboys, a new archetype called Raziels, and then not only that, we also have support cars for Six Samurais and a new hand strap. A new hand strap support for Six Sams, new archetype, and not only that, we also get a new link card. This is going to be very insane here. Now, let's further ado, let's see what's going on in this new box right here. Let's go. Alright, first of all, we have the one and only Crystal Beast over the Synchro Dragon. It's a level 12 synchro card here. Must be synchro summon. Must not be. Well, I guess it can't literally be special summon. Must only be synchro summon only. Okay. One special when another. Hey, what's going on over here? Right there. Refresh it. Okay. Let's see. Let's go again. Once per turn, when another card or its effect is activated, quick effect. You can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card, and if you destroy a monster, this card gains attack equal to that original attack until the end of the turn. That's its usual crystal clearing synchro effect. Correct. But this is an army negate, though, to be honest. This is very much an army negate here. Let's finish with the other effect it has. If this faces a single card, if sent to the graveyard or leaves the field by the opponent's effect, you can special summon one clearing monster from the extra deck. So if it leaves, you can get out clearing in a clearing synchro deck. Clearing synchro monster from the extra deck, including the fast dragon, but you can't get high speedoid. You can only get clearing monsters only from the extra deck. Exactly. This is a very good army in the gate. I'm definitely looking forward to playing Speedboys. I just gotta know how expensive it is. It may not be expensive. Who knows? Okay, the attack is 3,500, 3,000 defense here. Alright. Ooh, we get a new Fable card. Wow. They already released Fable. So guys, yeah, they already released some of the Fable support. Like at least I gotta say, at least a couple months ago, they released the Fable support. But with this new Fable that is basically in this box, it definitely guaranteed to be much more a concept of winning games, I guess. Because I can say Fable is not like the least amount of decks you're going to see within the format here, but Fable itself is this is just a fun deck because it's all about discarding cards to activate effects when it's discarded only. That's how the deck operates, correct? But let's just see how this strong this Fable deck could be here. Huh. Or see how strong this card itself can be. Let's see. Let's see. It's a level 10, one light tuna, one tuna monster plus none tuna monsters, once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect. You can swivel any number of favorable monsters if you do take control of that many face-up monsters your opponent controls, but their effects are negated. So you can basically counteract the plays due to that quick effect. That's absolutely perfect. Let's go into. Um, that's definitely a good control card here. Control. Mm-hmm. Let's see the graveyard effect. If this card is in the graveyard, you can target one favorite other favorite card in the graveyard. Return this card to the extra deck and reduce add target the card to the hand. Okay, attack is 3050. Defense is 1950. This is a very good Fable card. Exactly what Fable is missing. Now they can absolutely make more plays with their Fable deck. I am very, very surprised that they added this card. I cannot believe they added more support for Fable. I myself might actually consider making Fable. I'm not quite sure. I just gotta read up on how to actually play Fable. Because, like I said, we barely see Fable. Now we're probably going to see a little bit more of Fable doing this concept because of the new cards here. Alright. The Jurassic Astro level 10 and the level 10 Synchro Monsters. It looks like it has three effects. Let's see what these three effects of this card can do here. First effect is this card is Synchro Summon. You can set one Jurassic spell that's trapped from your deck to or from the graveyard. So you can literally, let's say, that's absolutely perfect here. Okay, let's move on to the second effect here. Once per turn, if your opponent does special summon a monster, quick effect. You can banish two dinosaur monsters from the graveyard. Negate that summon if you do, destroy that monster. So we can negate special summons with this card too. Okay, third effect, during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish two Jurassic monsters from your graveyard, including this card, and special summon one Jurassic Meteor from your extra deck. This is free as a single summoned card. So you can literally bust out the level 12 with that third effect. That's absolutely a great way to counteract your opponent. Exactly. Exactly. Alright. We got more plays with Jurassics too. Not only do we have more plays with the Fable, we got more plays with Jurassic. Definitely a good concept of this cause here. Okay, 2500 attack, 2300 defense. Let's go. So we can literally set any. Not only that, we can also set any Jurassic spell or trap. So that means we can literally set the I forgot what. Let me see a Jurassic trap card. I forgot the one I was thinking about here. Let me go ahead and type that in. Yeah, we can literally set up the impact here. We can literally set the impact face down here. The literally do that here. Mm-hmm. So we gotta be careful if your opponent is literally playing the impact here. That's actually a pretty neat setup. Because with that combo, yeah, we can literally just pop off of that. Exactly. Here we are with the Six Sam's deck. Set sounds are officially back here. Let's go. Legendary Sit Sam Cyan. Level 6 Dark Effect Monster. If this card is synchro summon, you can add one Sit Sam monster or sign effect monster from your deck or graveyard to the hand. Alright. You can only use that effect once per turn. Okay. And once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster's effect, quick effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Alright. If this card will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy one monster you control instead. So this is also a perfect card here. So we got a monster negate here and a search. The other legendary Six Samurai card is only a negate that can literally negate spells and traps, but this negates monster effects and also is a search card. And not only that, if it will be destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can pop one of your cards instead of it being destroyed or by a card effect. Now that is absolutely insane here. Let's move on to the next card. Alright, the one, the only, Exit Royales. Alright, Royales has officially came to the game. Let's get it on. Alright, you can special summon this card from your hand by sending one SYZ monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. If this is summoned this way, you cannot special summon any monsters from the extra deck except rank 4 SYZ monsters. You can only special summon Exit Raziel once per turn this way. Alright, let's see the effect of it being normal summon or special summon. And you control no other face-up monsters except level rank up 4 monsters. You can add one Fire Thunder monster from your deck to the hand. Alright. It has two effects. Correct. You can literally special summon it by sending it as a Z monster, or basically just normal summon it and search. Two ways. Correct. Alright, so you got two options of this card. Attack 500, 2000 defense. Definitely a great way to start off the combo here. This is a good way to start off the combo here. We got a combo starter. This may be the combo starter right here. Alright. Ice Raziel. You can special summon this card from your hand by sending one card from your hand or graveyard to the field. Alright. If this card is summoned this way, from the extra deck, except rank 4 XYZ monsters, you can special summon one Ice Raziel once per turn this way. Alright? If this card is normal summon as special summon, you can special summon one YL from your deck to your hand, except Ice Raziel. Okay, you can only use that once per turn. 1700 attack, defense is 1000. Alright, so we also have another way to special summon / normal summon. Then we could also combo. This may be the second combo starter here. So we got two combo starters as the Exit and the Ice. Alright. This is the very, very insane hand swap right here. We got another hand swap. This hand swap is going to be very crazy here. With this hand swap, you are allowed to literally draw as many cards every time your opponent will special summon a monster from the graveyard. Literally, you can draw cards as much as your opponent literally special summons a monster from the graveyard. How crazy is that? Every time your opponent will basically revive this card, revive that card, draw two cards, if they revive two cards from the grave. Seriously. That is very insane here. Are they going to literally limit some of these hand traps or not? If they are going to limit some of these hand traps, I will recommend to limit this card to one. I want this card to be 2-1. limit one this card because they are going to take advantage of this card's use. Literally. Alright. The Raziel SYZ Musters. Let's get it on. Raziel Detonator. Two or more level 4 musters are required to summon this card. Let's see. What are the effects? Let's read the effects. Alright, when your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card to target one card in the field, destroy it. Alright, we can only use that effect once per turn. Alright, if this card is special summon, you can attach one monster from your graveyard to this card as material. Alright, if an SYZ monster you control will be destroyed or by card effect, you can detach one material from this card instead. Alright. That almost sounds like another army negate here. It might be an army negate here. I'm not quite sure. Because this is a very soft negate here. Exactly. Alright. Let's see attack. 3000 attack, 2500 defense like usual. Great. Great, great, great. Alright. The next YZL SYZ monsters here is the SY. No, wait, hang on a second. Is the Raziel dual drive here is required to summon. You have to have two or more level 4 musters here. Alright, let's read the effects of this card here. For each material, this card has musters your opponent controls gains 100 attack and musters your opponent controls loses 100 attack. Alright. If this card is special summoned, you can attach one YZL monster from your graveyard to this as material here. That's perfect. Perfect. During your main phase, you can detach two materials from a monster you control, and if you do, add two YZL cards with different names from your deck to the hand. So this is the search card. And not only the search, you can also make your opponent lose 100 attack for each material attached to this card here. Definitely great. Definitely what this is missing here. 2500 attack, 2000 defense. Definitely good here. Another YGL card here. This is a level 4, so this is a level 4 card here. It's called Sword YZL. If you have, let's see the effects. If you have a YZL monster in your field or graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this is summoned this way, you can not special summon any other monsters from your extra deck except rank 4 SYZ monsters. You can only do that effect once per turn. Okay. If this is normal summoned or special summoned, you can add one light pyro monsters from your deck to the hand. Okay. So 1500 attack, 200 defense. Alright. So we got two good combo starters, which is the Acid YZL and the Ice YZL. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the rest of the UR cards here. We got three that we haven't went over yet. Okay, we have the brand new Link card. This brand new Link card is possibly going to be for the Fable deck. The only reason I say this card is going to be for the Fable deck is because it is a theme Link. And with this, with Link, not Link, but with this being in this box, aka Fable 2, why not absolutely play this in the Fable deck? So that's why I say this is going to be for Fable 2. Huh. I'm not going to say that it's going to be played in labs, because I know it's going to be played in labs. I'm just saying it is going to be played in Fable 2. Correct. Alright, let's see what this card is going to be capable of in this format here. Alright, two or more monsters, including Fiend Monster. Alright, this card is also called a buyer, a crier, lightless saddle. I forgot missing the name. Alright. During the main phase, quick effect, you can discard one card. See, hang on a second. See, discard one card. Discarding requires that it's going to be for Fable. Because what is Fable consisted of? Is Fable is consisted of discarding cards to activate their effects. So this indicates that this card is going to be for Fable. Okay. You can, okay, I always said that. Then you can activate one of these effects to throw one card. Second effect, banish this card to the end of the phase, and if you do, special summon one light or dark monster from the graveyard. Okay. Play the mana by phase. You can draw cards equal to the number of different monster types in the graveyard and place cards from your hand on the bottom of the deck in order equal to the number of cards you drew. So basically, with several 3 light or 3 dark, you can draw 3 cards. Guessing. Okay, 2800 attack and link 4. You can only use the effect of acquire the lightless saddle once per turn. So yeah, this is definitely going to be in favor. No doubt about it. Gorgonian Slicer. This card activation or effects cannot be negated. Alright. At the start of the main phase, 1 or 2, target any number of face-up cards on the field and face targeted card. Banish one card from your hand or 6 monsters from your extra deck face down, dealing turn those targeted cards to the hand. So basically, what does this card really absolutely do besides that? So you could basically return a number of cards. So you can banish, ban, what's this card for the extra deck face down? I don't really see any purpose of using this card, but I don't know. I don't really see any purpose of using the Gorgon Slicer. Alright, this is a reprint of Gateway of the Sith. Alright. Ooh, what do we have here? We have another odd-eye synchro dragon. Not a synchro dragon, I mean, we have another odd-eye synchro deck here. Not a synchro deck, but we got another odd eyes synchro card here. Oh man, I'm so messing up. I'm so very kind of little bit of scared, worried about this. Worried about this. Reading these cards make me very worried. That's what kind of messing up a little. Huh. Alright. Anyway, let's see what this does. This card, wait, the name of this card is called All Eyes Soul Blade Dragon. One tuna monster plus none other tuna monsters. Alright. If this card is special summon, you can special summon one face up pendulum monster from your extra deck here. Alright. Let's see. You can only use that effect once per turn. If this card is in graveyard, you can banish 2 other Fusion, Synchro, XYZ, or Pendulum monsters from your graveyard and special summon this card. You can only use one Odd Eye Soul Blaze effect once per turn and only that turn. 2000 defense, 2000 attack, 2500 defense here. I don't really see anybody playing any Odd Eyes deck here or any Pendulum deck here. The only Pendulum deck that people only play would be Evolve Monica. Other than that, no one really plays any other Pendulum deck here, so I don't really, I'm not really worried about this Odd Eye Soul Blade Dragon. Uh, yeah. Let's move on to the next couple of cards. Um, Legendary Lord Sits Sam Inuyasha. Huh. Inessa. I said that wrong. Inessa. Let's see. Level is a level 6 warrior synchro card. Warrior masters you control gain 5 attack and defense during the battle phase only. You can only use the effect of the following effects of legendary sit Sam Inessa once per turn. If this single summon card If this card is single summon, you can bend any number of six samurai monsters from your graveyard to target that many monsters your opponent controls and return the monsters to the hand. Alright, definitely perfect. We definitely needed a returnable card here instead of relying on that trap card to return cards to the hand. Now we've finally got a monster card that can also return as well instead of using the trap card. Exactly. If this card is sent to the graveyard, express on one of your banished six samurai monsters. Alright, 1700 attack, 1200 defense. Definitely perfect. Definitely, this is what the six samurai deck definitely needed. Exactly. So we finally can absolutely basically come more off of that. Not only can we return, we got two ways to return. Using the muster we just read, using Inessa and the shot card. Um, the swap card, let's see. That's called, let's see. What's that swap card called? Yes, there it is. Hey, there it is. Yep, the dual wield sit style. Yep, there it is. So we got two ways to return cards back to the hand. Huh, definitely good. Ah. All right. Ooh, another legendary short Sam Cinco card here. All right, let's see. Let's get it on. Legendary Sam Kaizen, level 6. Ah, 6 Samurai Master Control gain 600 attack and defense during battle phase only. You can only use the effect as Lord 6 Samurai Kaizen once per turn. During the opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can banish one Sit Sam strike from your graveyard and target one card on the field and destroy it. If you control two or more six samurai monsters, you can spell summon this card from the graveyard. 1800 attack, 800 defense. Definitely insane. Definitely perfect here. And definitely looking forward to playing this. This might be the most cheapest. No, this might be the cheapest deck actually in this box. Alright, we got a couple of Speedway Pendulum cars that are basically new here. So we got a couple of new Pendulum cars here. Okay. Alright, Speedway Wing Synchron. Level 5, Pendulum 4. Okay. Let's see what this Pendulum effect can do here. Once per turn. Destroy this card. Add level 2, one level 2 when Pendulum monster card in your Pendulum zone, and if you do special one, clear wing signal from your extra deck. This card is treated as a synchron summon. So that's an easier way to get clear wing signal dragon on the field is by basically popping this card and then add. Oh, okay, all right. I can see someone comboing this exactly. That's absolutely a great way. I never thought they were absolutely just bam. I could put this on the field without using any tuners or using any monsters because it's bam, pop a card, bring this card to the field from the extra deck, and and then there's no concept of those effects being negated. Exactly. So yeah, that's a very good pendulum effect Definitely. Alright. Let's move on to the mustard effect of this pendulum card. If this card is added from to the extra deck face up, and if you control two or more different types of wind single monsters, you can send one spheroid spell or trap from the deck to the graveyard. You can only use the effect of spheroid wing synchron once per turn. 1500 attack, 1000 defense, definitely the greatest pendulum card I've ever seen here. Alright, that is just a reprint. Let's move on to the next card we have here. The one, the only Fabled card here. It is called the Fabled Gamma Zine. Level 4 synchro card here. Exactly. One favorite tuna monster plus none other tuna monsters. Okay. Your opponent cannot target other favorite single monsters you control with the card effects. So this single card itself makes it untargetable. Makes other single cards untargetable. Exactly. Huh. Okay, you can only use the effect of Fable Gamma Zion once per turn. If this card is single summon, you can special summon one monster from a hand or a deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can draw cards equal to the number of favorable single monsters you control. Discard one card. 2000 attack, defense 0. Definitely perfect. Exactly. Alright. There is the Jurassic cards here. Jurassic Stego. Level 4 Dino card here. During the main phase, you can destroy one card you control, and if you do, send one dinosaur monster from extra from your deck to the graveyard. Then you can special summon any number of Jurassic monsters from your hand or deck whose total level equals to the sent monster's level, ignoring their summoning conditions. Except Jurassic Stego. Also, you cannot special summon special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except down monsters here. Okay? You can only affect as Vassal Stego once per turn. Okay? When this card is sent to destroyed, you can return one card on the field to the hand. Target 1700, defense and 900. Exactly. Ah man, I cannot absolutely believe how this is absolutely going to be effectively correct. Alright, we have the Nod Rydell. Nod Rydell. Exactly. Level 4, Thunder Effect. If you have an XYZ monster in the field or graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. If this is summoned this way, you cannot special summon any monsters except rank 4 XYZ monsters. You can only use the effect of Nod Rydell once per turn. You can send one card from your hand or graveyard then stock one dial in the graveyard except Nod Rydell. Specimen this is defense position, but negate its effects. You can only use the effect of Nod Rydell once per turn. 1400 attack, 1600 defense. Definitely a great countermeasure for the Rydell deck here. Okay, here is the Star Rydell here. Okay, this is a level 4 pyro effect. You can special summon this card from your hand by detaching one material from a monster you control. Okay, if this is summoned this way, you cannot special summon. That's right, see, you cannot special summon any card from your deck except rank 4 XYZ monsters. You can only use the effect of Star Vial once per turn this way. Okay, with this being summoned this way, or special summon, you can set one Vial spell trap from your deck. Okay. 1800 attack, 0 defense, and we can only use that once per turn. 2. Okay, the most of these are just reprints. Okay. Let's go to the another set sim card here. Anti-artist mark of the set sims. Level 3. Okay. Tuna monster as well. It's a level 3 tuna monster. If you control a set sim monster other than the end artist monk of set sim Mirai, you can spell summon this card from your hand. You can only summon an artist monk of the set samurai once within this way. Okay? If this card is from the field to the hand, to the graveyard, you can add one set samurai quick play spell from your deck to the hand. Ah, okay. A set samurai monster that was single summon using this card gains the effects. The levels of all your opponent monsters you control are reduced by 1. 500 attack, defense is 0. So basically, we can switch summon this card if we control a 6 samurai deck, and if it's used as single material, we reduce the effects of all the opponent monsters they control by 1. Exactly. So if your opponent basically got a setup of, let's say your opponent's about to get ready to literally synchro summon, you can basically synchro summon this card and reduce that monster by 1 here. If they're going for a level 6, you reduce it by, no. If they're going for, let's say they're going for an actual Z summon and they want to make a rank 4, you actually make it to turn that card into 3 by your opponent. Yeah, so that's actually going to be that way. Alright, a pendulum card here dedicated to the Speedroid card here. Alright, let's see the pendulum effect of this Speedroid card here. Pendulum effect. And not only that, is a level 2 pendulum 8. Let's read the pendulum effect. You can banish one Speedroid card from a graveyard. Place one Speedroid pendulum monster from a deck in the pendulum zone. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except when monsters here. You can only use the effect of Speedroid Colonial Clackers once per turn. Let's see the monster's effect. If this card is on the field, it's a battle card effect. You can special summon one Colonial Clackers as a tuner from your hand, deck, or graveyard. During the damage calculation, if your Kill Wing monster battles while this card is face up in your extra deck, you can banish this card, and if you do, that monster gains 700 attack. You can only use the effect of Colonial Clackers once per turn. 200 attack, 1800 defense. Definitely a good way to start off the pendulum summoning with this card. Very effective as well. Alright. So we went into another Fable card here. Ah, it's a level 2 Fable Tuna Monster, and it is called the Fable Behemoth. Ah, if this card is in graveyard, you can this card is in hand, not graveyard. If this card is in hand, you can discard 2 or more Fable monsters, including this card, and if you do, special summon one Fable single monster from a extra deck. So you can single summon in your hand with this card. I'll repeat, you can single summon this. You can single summon using this card and another card. And so, wait, hang on. You're telling me if I have this in my hand, activate the effect, you can single summon in your hand, not on the field, in the hand while you have this card in the hand. Ah, so that's how you can listen power pop and go into the level 4. Didn't think of that. If this card is sent to a graveyard, it is this sent in front hand to the graveyard while this card is in the graveyard. You can start doing damage calculations, you can banish this card, switch some of my favorite monsters from your hand. Okay? 1,000 attack and 600 defense. So as long as you have this card, you can single summon using this card and another card in your hand. Wow. Not on the field, but single summon in the hand using this card. Wow. Alright, another new Jurassic card here. It's a level 1 Jurassic Tuner. And it's called the Jurassic Megalo. You can only use the effect of. Oh, so it has 3 effects. And we can only use it once per turn. Let's see. Let's see what these 3 effects can do. If you control let's see. The first effect is if you control a dinosaur monster, you can special summon this card from the hand. Okay. Second effect, during the main phase, you can discard 2 cards, including a Jurassic card, and then draw 2 more cards. Alright. Third effect, this card is destroy my battle or card effect, you send 1 Jurassic monster from the deck or extra deck, except Jurassic Megalo. Okay. 500 attack, 1300 defense. Definitely a great way to literally get a tuna monster and draw 2 cards. Not only that, you could possibly combo from sending a monster from the deck or that's the graveyard. Definitely perfect. Some I tell you I can't believe um I still might go ahead and invest in either Jurassic first or Fable or to summarize, because those are the cheapest decks I see I can actually afford for now. Because the most expensive decks would be basically YZL, Speedboys, exactly. May or may not be Fable. Fable may be in between. Who knows? Alright, 2 more new cards, and then we can move on to the well cards. Alright. Fable Realm of Revival. It is a continuous spell, as an SR continuous spell. When this card resolves, you can set 1 Fable spell or trap from your deck, except Fable Realm Revival. Your opponent cannot activate the effects when your Fable monster sequel summon. Once per turn, you can discard 1 Fable card to activate one of these effects. First effect, draw 1 card. Second effect, special summon 1 Fable monster from your graveyard or banishment. You can only use you can only activate 1 Fable Ram Revival once per turn. It is a pretty powerful card. Definitely, definitely touch. It's definitely a very good touch to the Fable deck. They're making this archetype more and more reliable. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I gotta say. Exactly. Oh, a new field spell for Zerastics. Ah, yes, yes. Oh, yes. We have a new field spell for Zerastics. Jurassic Volcano. Ah, definitely good to know that we got field spell for Jurassics. Definitely good. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see what this new field spell for Jurassics can do. You can only activate through 3 of these effects once per turn. Okay, first effect during the main phase. You can destroy 1 monster you control. And if you do, special summon 1 Jurassic monster from your deck. Second effect, if your opponent special summons a monster during the turn they activate monster's effects 4 or more times, you can special summon 1 Jurassic Meteor from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. Third effect. If a Jurassic monster you control will be destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can banish 1 dinosaur monster from your graveyard instead. Definitely good effects All three effects of this field spell is definitely the greatest I have ever seen and read. Not only can you special summon due to the first effect, you can special summon the Jurassic Meteor again. This will be the second effect I've read when you can put the Jurassic Meteor on the field without synchro summoning it, literally. But they have to have, I would have to activate effects. The opponent would have to activate effects 4 or more times to use for me to use the second effect. Okay, the third effect is definitely good as well. It protects your Jurassic monsters from being destroyed. Exactly. Definitely one of out of three effects are definitely 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 effects, definitely. I'm making it now. I'm making the deck now. I spent all that money making it now. Let's go, Konami. Let's see. What else are you cooking up? Let's see. Alright. We have the Beast of the Tower, the Sword, Summit, level 7 Dark Effect. This card is treated as an Arts Theme card. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. The first time this card will be destroyed by battle and opponent's card effect each turn is not destroyed. Alright. Neither player's monster can be targeted with a crit spell or card or effects here. 24 attack, 2150 defense here. Definitely not a card that you're going to absolutely see in every match here. If you're absolutely just playing a free-to-play deck here, you might as well sing this card here. But other than that, you're not going to basically see this card because nobody is absolutely going to absolutely care about this card. It may be in um let's see, I'm thinking it may also just be basically in Black Wings. Other than that, I don't really purposely going to say or see this card precisely. So I don't really care about this card. I would say let's move on to the next card here. Ah, a new single card for the Speedway deck. Wow, it is a level 5 synchro card slash tuner. Ah, so we got a level 5 tuner synchro card. Definitely a good combo as well. Two of the card here. So they have another level 5 single tuner monster. So this will allow us to go into this link. I mean this this level 5 synchro card will allow us to go into the level 12 card here. So that's how you get this card into the field due to this card here. So without this card here, you cannot put the Crystal over Synchro Dragon on the field without this card. Let's see the effect. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can target one level 7 or lower wind Synchro monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. So we can get back the Crystal Ring Synchro Dragon if it's in the graveyard. Perfect. If your opponent special summons a monster and you control a clear wing monster except during a damage calculation, you can banish this card from the graveyard and increase the levels of all monsters your opponent controls by 5. So we get to literally increase our opponent's monsters by 5, not our monsters by 5? Why not? Why not increase our monsters by 5? I don't understand that effect. I don't understand, but it has a good effect. Exactly. 600 attack, 200 defense. Alright, let's move it on. Minimal level 4 card here. Second effect. You can banish one other monster from your hand, special summon this card from your hand. Okay, you can banish one face up level 4 or lower monster you control, special summon one monster from your deck with the same horizontal type or attribute that this card had on the field, but one or two levels lower than its original type. 100 defense and 100 attack. You can only use it for the minimum once per turn. And I don't see anybody playing it. Yeah. I don't see anybody playing it. I don't see myself playing it. Oh man. Palm Royale, level 4 fire effect. Well, it's a thunder effect. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must be first special summon from your hand by shuffling one monster from your hand or graveyard into the deck or rest of deck. You can only special summon the finesse deck except rank 4 XYZ monsters here. Alright, once per turn during a damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can send one level 4 monster from your hand or deck. And if you do, this card gains attack equal to the defense attack until the end of the turn. You can only use the until the battle phase here. 12 attack, 24 defense. Is it good to use the Palm Royale? I'm not quite sure. Maybe good, may not be. Okay. What is this? A Dynasty Samurai card? Okay. Tactical Trainer. The set Sams. An Earth, level 2 Warrior Tuner monster here? Absolutely insane here. Alright. If you control a set Samurai monster fan other than triple tactical, you can special summon this card from your hand and from your hand. Wait, hang on. You can only use the effect of tactical trainer 6-7 once per turn. If this card is sent to the field, to the graveyard, I can add one 6-7 monster from the deck to the hand. Okay, a 6-7 monster that is used as signal summon gains this effect. Monster control gains 500, lose 500 attack, as a game, that's what lose 500 attack, 200 defense, 1200 defense. Definitely good tuner card. We definitely need more tuner cards within this deck here. Here's the finisher for YZL's YZL Cross. mm, kind of lose my voice here. Exactly. You cannot XYZ monsters from the same deck as the card you control. You can target two YZL cards in your graveyard, except YZL Cross. Place them on top of the bottom in any order and then draw one card. Okay? We can only defend a YZL Cross once per turn. Okay. Once per turn, when it must activate your opponent's resolve, you can test one material from Isaiah monster you control, and if you negate that effect. So we got a negate with the field spell. So we can negate with the field spell, and we can also pop with the detonator. So we got two good counter measures for this deck here. Detonator pops, cross, negates. Good. Good combo. That's all I gotta say. Good combo. Good combo. The continuous spell. Shadow Severing Strike. If a card is banished from the hand or graveyard to activate a monster's effect, except during the damage calculation, you can apply one of these effects of these card types that are basically banished. Second effect, for the first effect, what's the monster's effect? Negate the effect of place a spell on the field until the end of the turn. Okay, spell, draw two cards. If I ban swap cards, basically banish one monster on the field. Ah, hmm. I don't see, like I said, I don't see anybody personally playing the Shadow Severing Spike here. This might be good for a stun and stall, but I don't really personally absolutely know if anyone's going to play this. Let's see, let's finish reading. If this card is basically banished to activate a monster's effect, you can add one of your other banished cards to the hand. You can only use the effect of Saddle Severing once per turn. Okay, here we are with the Six Strike Double Assault Quick Play spell card. Now this quick play spell card is for the Six Samurais. Apply one of these effects, or if you control two or more Six Samurai monsters, you can apply both of these effects in sequence. So we gotta control two or have two more or more Six Samurai monsters to apply both of these effects. Okay. First effect, special one Six Samurai monster with 2,000 or less attack from your hand or graveyard. Second effect saves one monster from your opponent's control with 2,000 or less attack to the face down defense. During the main phase, you can ban this card from your graveyard to target one Six Samurai monsters in the graveyard and add it to your hand. You can only use one Six Strike Double Assault effect once per turn and only that turn. So we can basically bring out a card from the hand or graveyard. Alright, and then we can also change a position of your opponents that has same attack of the monsters basically used as revive or brought out from the hand. Exactly. So that's actually a little bit great. Good. That's actually a little great. Alright. Last but not least, we got most of these are just reprints. Okay, let's see. Sting Sabersaurus. Fire, the fire effect. Level 4, level 4 monsters here. This is dedicated to dinosaurs. Now, I'm personally not a big fan of the dinosaur monsters, but Jurassics make me a little like it a little bit more. I have to say, Jurassics make dinosaurs a little bit more exactly, including that fear spell. That fear spell will be top notch, definitely top notch. Okay, let's see what this card is capable of. It, let's see, what can it do? You can detach one material from this card, destroy one dinosaur monster in your hand, or face up on the field. Then you can change the position of one monster on the field. Okay. At its damage calculation, at the start of the damage calculation, if your other dinosaur monster battles, you can destroy this card. If you do, that dinosaur monster gain 2,000 attack until the end of the battle phase. So we can give us, so this can literally change the position, and then you can pop this card, and this will boost your dinosaur monsters by 2K. So, is this really a good card? Change the position, boost it by destroying this card. You can destroy this card, boost the dinosaur monster that's about to attack by 2K. That's definitely an okay effect. Because originally, you can get negated. You can literally just get popped. You get caught. You can basically just do anything. So that's definitely a good countermeasure, but you can literally just I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to actually play this. Uh, I'll see. I'll see about this card because this card doesn't really do much of anything. It's attacking 2,000, 600 defense. Oh, okay. YZL plugin. is a correct place spell card. Target one of your XYZ monsters or YZL monsters that is banished or in graveyard. Special summon it, and then you can attach on YZL monster from your deck to a wake up for XYZ monster you control. Also, you cannot declare monsters for the rest of the turn except wake up for XYZ monsters. Okay, originally we already know we can only activate YZL plugin once per turn. So basically, we can basically get more material with this card, and then we can also attack with the rank 4 only to. Okay, there's a couple of YZL trap cards. Let's see, YZL Mass Driver. Okay, apply this the following effect, and this we can also attach this as material too. Okay, YZL Master Control gain 1,000 attacks. Alright, if this card sits the graveyard from the field, you can attack one card in the field, abandons it. So basically, we can attach some more material with this card, and I can also boost our YZL monsters by 1,000. Okay, here goes and that. Wait a second, hang on. Is that another? Is this another strap card for the YZL? I guess so. YZL Plasma Hole. Target face-up monsters you control the opponent up to the number of YZL XYZ monsters you control, destroy them, and then you can attach one YZL card from your graveyard to a rank up for XYZ monsters you control. You can banish this card from the graveyard. Immediately after this card resolves XYZ summon using monsters you control as including a YZL monster. So basically, we can pop, and then we can XYZ. Pop and XYZ. Huh. Alright. We have a new swap card for the Sit Sams. Let's see what the Sit Samurai swap card can do. This swap card is called Sit Strike Barrage. If you control 3 or more Sit Samurai monsters with different for every 6 Bushido counters you control, reduce the number by 1. These are all cards your opponent controls. Okay, if this set card is destroyed or banished by the opponent card, activate effects that can special summon one 6 samurai monster or 6 sin monster from deck or as a deck. So we can basically okay, so here the thing is. So if we so if your opponent Seth. So basically, this will be Citric Graveyard, or if we use MSC or any pop card to pop this card, we can basically bring out any monster from the Esper deck, including the Nisia, the Kaizen, and including the Cyan, or originally including the other system my single card, which is I forgot the name. Okay, so that means we could also probably bring out the Fusion. So we could also probably bring out the Fusion Sam deck. So we could bring out any Samurai card here from the S deck. So you mean we could bring out the SYZ, we could bring out the Link, we could bring out okay, alright. So basically we can also do that here. Okay. Last but not least, the only card that we haven't seen would be the Speed Void Clear Wing Wonder. Now, if you guys did not know what this card is capable of, I am going to let you guys on what this card can actually do. Because this card is very a good masterpiece. This card is a good card. Very, very good card here. It's a very good strap card. You can target cars your opponent controls. And then if you destroy monsters, then you can literally destroy them. If your opponent is special summons a monster except during the dance step, you can banish the card. The target one single monster you control, banish it, then return it on the field. You can only use the effect of speed white clear ring one at once per turn. We can literally pop as long as we control different monster types. And then not only on top of that, we can basically literally banish and then return it back to the field here. Literally, if your opponent's basically swing, if your opponent's basically swinging on for the final attack, and this is in the graveyard, you can basically ban it. Here's the thing is, real, yes, yes, that's what I'm saying. If, like I said, you can literally make your opponent not in you on the spot by literally banishing this card and then banish that card temporarily. Exactly. If you have a if you have another card though, but this is absolutely a good card. Doesn't it feel this box okay, looks like this may be the end of the cards here. Absolutely very insane. Okay, I gotta figure out what deck to absolutely make here. I might just go ahead and make Jurassics here. Jurassics here is definitely going to be free to play. About the Sip Sams, that's going to be free to play here. The other three decks, which is Fable, Speedroids, and Raziels, they may be the most expensive, but not too expensive. So I'm basically got to see what's in between the price range here. But other than that, I absolutely loving this box here. And guys, I want to know what your comments are on this box here. And I will see you guys later on the new leaks and updates here. Guys, I literally just gotta say before I end this, this is basically the next generation of cars right here. Okay, I will see you guys in the next leaks and updates video.